In one of the more unexpected and unusual stories from our new government, Keir Starmer apparently wants to vaccinate overweight and unemployed people in order to supposedly lessen pressure on the NHS and get them back into work.
This drug will be very helpful to people who want to lose weight, need to lose weight. Very important for the economy so that people can get back into work. Very important for the NHS because, as I've said time and again, yes, we need more money for our NHS, but we've got to think differently. We've got to reduce the pressure on the NHS.
Now, I'm actually quite conflicted about this because in one sense I think it's a good idea to get people who are lazing around all day eating crisps into work, and I'd definitely say that it's true that a better method of healthcare is prevention rather than cure. Yet there are several issues here as well. First of all, if you want to take the weight off the NHS, pun very much intended, maybe get rid of the illegals first and stop importing people while you're at it. Secondly, would jabbing people with an experimental vaccine actually make any difference? According to Sky News, a previous study has found that the weight loss jab, hailed as the King Kong of jabs, helped people lose an average of 21% of their body weight over 36 weeks. And apparently researchers will now take on a 5-year study to see if trials of the injections will actually get anybody back to work. This leads to bigger questions regarding the bureaucratic managerial mindset of our present leaders and that of the freedom of the individual, which is rooted in responsibility. What I mean is obesity can be linked to many factors such as consumption mindset, laziness, traumas that have led to food addictions and so on. Secondly, it positions the state as an overarching devouring mother figure. Strong countries are not maintained by that. You need a sense of vitality amongst the people who can have personal discipline and make wise, conscious decisions. Point being that it's hard to jab away complex problems. Yes, it might work in the short term, but then people pivot to something else, alcohol or drugs, opioids, computer games, and so on. So all for once, I can kind of see what Starmer's trying to do here. I do still think it's fundamentally the wrong approach. When you look at some of these videos I've been playing recently of London back in the day, what also strikes you is it's very rare to see somebody in these who's obese. Now that's for several reasons, including this being the pre-fast food era, it being the era before seed oils and sugar were in absolutely everything, before the era of mass marketing always aimed at children, and the era of food porn that we always see on our modern TV screens now. But I dare say there was a traditional value in there too that stated if you are massively overweight, you're not going to get any help from the state, you're going to have to get off your backside and find a job. And that's the problem that's at the heart of this. We have subsidised for years now a world of short-term gain that leads to long-term pain, when it should be the other way around. We face the pain first to get the long-term gain. These are just my thoughts, however. Do let me know what you think down below, and do consider subscribing to the channel.